While you were driving the car on the way to your home, you saw something and had to stop the car. You quickly get out of the car, was shocked to see a stranger lying injured and covered in blood by a tree. You ran to him because you were a doctor, so you weren't afraid to see him in that state. Oh my god. You held his face and was about to take your scalp off and wrap it around his head to stop the bleeding from his forehead, and he opened his eyes and looked at you for the first time. Don't worry, I'll help you. Let's go to the hospital now. As you are helping him up, but you noticed the gun and then you panicked, but he said something. Don't be scared, I won't harm you, but please take me to your home instead of the hospital. Leaning on your shoulder, he fainted. As a doctor, you want to save him. As a normal person, you are going to do what he asked. An hour later, you reached home with him. You took him to the room with a lot of affect and laid him on the bed. Oof. You are hesitant to remove his suit while he is unconscious, but you removed his suit and his shoes, and you cleaned his wounds and treated him carefully. Next day, you come to the hospital because you have to do your duty, so before coming here, you put your food on the table for him. Why are you getting distracted even when I am here talking to you? Huh? Is everything okay? Thinking about him. He woke up slowly and opened his eyes and remembered what had happened in the last night. He was suddenly shocked and think that you would have told everyone about him. Ush. He held his head and looked depressed. Then he saw the note you had written. Good morning. I have to do my work, so I left you alone at home and went to the hospital. First, go and take a shower. I have already arranged pajama for you. Then go to the dining area and eat the breakfast I have prepared. Finally, have a good day and bye. Ah, why was I frustrated when she brought me to her house as I asked? I'm sorry, miss. He took a bath and put on pajamas and roaming inside the home without eating breakfast because he couldn't see you properly last night because he was covered in blood. Now he is looking for your photos with eagerness to see you. However, he saw your photo on the wall, which means he saw you properly for the first time. What's need to be said here is, he kept looking at your photo for the few minutes, and because of you, his heart started beating crazily. Wow, she deserves the beauty inside and out. For the first time in my life, a girl touched me with her helping nature, and the same girl swayed me for the same girl made me something. Wait, I am blushing while seeing your photo. So, when she's coming back, you returned home and were about to go straight to his bedroom, but you saw him sitting alone at the dining area. Hey, walking towards him. Then he turned his head and looked directly at you, his face lighting up at you with a smile. Hey, I waited for you till this second. Wait? Uh, Thank you. No problem. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks, fine. When your name was called, you literally felt something. Why? Do you know me? No, I saved your photos, and that's when I recognized your name written on the edge of them. Oh, okay. Can I ask you something? You looked at him in confusion. Why did you save me? Aren't you afraid you put me a dangerous person in the middle of the night? Why would I? By the way, I'm the Dr. Ryan. Nice. I'm Ted. Mm-hmm. You already know about Mafia 2. Hmm. It may take 2 or 3 days for your wounds to heal. Until then, you can stay here if you are comfortable. What? Only 2 or 3 days? Either way, I don't want a quick recovery. Why are you silent? Nothing. I made dinner. Shall we eat? How could you cook even if you weren't in good health? Magic. Oh, great. But I have to take a shower. Can you wait for a few minutes? It doesn't matter, go. The next day. There is only one way. If I want to stay here, then I have to stay off these pills and ointments so I can stay here longer. Good morning, Dad. Good morning. Aren't you going to the hospital? I took a few days off. Where? I mean, are you not well? He nervously came to you and placed his hand on your forehead. You looked at him shockingly. There is no such thing. I have to take care of you, and you are weak and alone in this house. He blushed inwardly at the attention you showed him. Why, and you are an incredible woman. Staring at her and smiled. Oh, you have the best smile. None of that. By the way, are you taking pills? Huh? Yeah. Sorry. Let me check you once. You made him sit on the edge of the bed and you stood close to him, looking at him calmly. But he is breathing faster because you are so close to him and his heart rate is even faster. Oh, my poor heart. Please control yourself, okay? But I don't see any improvement in your injuries. You grabbed his head and touched his forehead to check the wound, and then he closed his eyes in pain and hugged your waist. Oh, you felt the butterflies in your stomach as he innocently hugged your waist. You took deep breath and patted on his shoulder a little nervous. He broke the hug and looked at you hesitatingly. Sorry. No, it's okay. I forgot to turn off the gas. Smiled at him hesitatingly and ran from there. Ah, baby, you still made me hug you. And I know you are lying. You turned on the tap and hurriedly started washing your face to control yourself. Control. Placing your hand on your chest and controlling yourself. Dad didn't want to hug you intentionally, but what is this? You felt for him, but why can't you tell him that you have feelings for him? Oh, could this be the reason? Because he is your patient? You recurring his hand again and again and disturbing you. No, but why does it still come to mind when you don't want it, you idiot? You were trying to snap out of his thoughts and tap off and turning around and looking closely at those behind you, your eyes wide and seeing him there. He was looking at your face, which was still wet. Then his eyes moved from your face to your wet shirt, which was exposing a little of your skin. Then you noticed where he was looking at you. Then you caught yourself with your hands. Then he realized what he was doing and looked away. What are you looking at? Oh shit, what the hell have I done? Actually, you were about to pass him, but he pulled your arm and made you bump into him. He smashed his lips on yours as you were saying something. It was the first kiss for both of you. You were surprised, but you had to push him back. I'm sorry. I thought you also have feelings for me. He seems upset and about to leave, but you catch his hand and looking down. What do you think? It's absolutely correct. His face brightened with that and he pinned you to the wall and between his arms. You feel romantic and mesmerized as his warm breath touches your soft skin. He was unbuttoning his shirt. His eyes is engrossed in admiring you. Then you are nervous to guess what he was unbuttoning for. That's when he started his first move. He placed his hand on your shoulder and it was moving towards your shirt button. Then you looked at him nervously, but he was already looking at you lovingly. Feel free, Vayan. Do you touch me? That's why I brought you home. I promised not to betray your trust in me. He said while looking at your puppy eyes, then you nodded shyly. With that, he smashed his lips with yours angrily. You started kissing him back as you drowned in his kisses he was giving. After a few minutes of the two of you kissing like that, he lifted you up and went to the bedroom too.